Women marched through Minsk demanding President Alexander Lukashenko's resignation. He's held power for 26 years. Enough, reads the banner. Mass protests swept the country after the elections last month that the opposition said were rigged. Some Belarusians hope that the sheer numbers of people on the street in the last weeks will bring change. Right now, it's hard not to be on the street. It's very hard to watch the current events sitting at home. There's a feeling of solidarity. We are not alone, we are numerous. And together we can change something. The security forces stand back. For the moment, it's safety in numbers. Not so for this smaller group. The university students demanding the release of their arrested classmates. The masked agents detained even more students. The authorities said this rally was illegal and told a Russian news agency that no more than 30 people were arrested. Exiled opposition leader Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya has been appealing for international help. I spoke with the UN Security Council, where I voiced this problem and called for all concerned nations to pay attention to the crimes committed against the people in Belarus. And furthermore, not a single criminal case has been opened on any of those crimes. It's a very strange situation. Meanwhile, another prominent opposition member, Olga Kovalkova, was forced to leave Belarus. She had been in jail for 10 days. The authorities gave her an ultimatum. When I was in jail, representatives of the militia and the Interior Ministry of Belarus came to me and said that if I did not agree to leave the country, I would face a long time in jail. She's in Poland now. A government spokesman said anyone facing political repression in Belarus could count on protection from Poland.
This gathering is illegal, the policeman says. These days, singing in public can get you arrested here in Minsk. Every day, the performers of the Kopala ensemble come out and sing in front of their theatre. They've been locked out after joining tens of thousands of others demonstrating against the government. Eryk plays double bass in the ensemble, or at least he used to. Since the election in early August, he's been out demonstrating almost daily.
I think most performers would not be able to go out on the stage and carry on as if nothing had happened.
Belarus is almost unrecognizable since the election on August the 9th. For weeks now, hundreds of thousands of people have taken to the streets in peaceful protest, demanding fresh elections. They've been met with police brutality and mass arrests. Now the protesters are taking their message off the streets and into people's everyday lives. It's a weekday afternoon like any other at the Komarovsky market. That is, until Eryk and his friends arrive. This song has become an unofficial national anthem and part of the soundtrack of these protests. The shoppers' reaction isn't long in coming. Another day and a new location. But the response from passers-by is always the same. As the street protests grow with every passing week, police tactics are changing too, blocking roads to split protesters into smaller groups and arresting them in ever greater numbers. But these measures just make alternative forms of protest even more important for Eryk and his friends.
The government is trying to demoralize us, but we are stronger. We will wear them out with sheer numbers. Bit by bit, we will get there.
One thing you hear time and time again from protesters is that they've just had enough of living in fear.